So currently I want to try out I want to add an example of this macro with operator precedence, right? Plus. Okay, let's try it out. Macro precedence. Bracket. We can do something like this, right? I mean, this make me wonder. So do we add this bracket? And let's try out without the bracket. And then A equal without bracket. B plus 5, okay, and then we print out let you see. Macro precedence. I mean, let's take a look. Okay. Right. Reference. And then there's also this. Alright. the higher order, or maybe the grouping. Become stand plus the expression something like C+5 plus A1 E2 compile macro with right, it's the same. With bracket interesting. C+5 and C is 3, okay, 8 time 8 64, okay. precedence and sequence point. I remember someone said that the operator precedence did not, what is it called? Did not control the order of execution, but the one who controls the execution is the sequence point. Netizen sama operator. Component assignment operator, okay. Set effect. However, okay. Because we use bracket. Something like that. Variable I. In which an expression is parsed and executed. Oh, okay. The result of B and the result of C must be modified as operator specifies this. Right. The Does it need to behave consistently? After of evaluation and not sequence in relation to each other, meaning that no sequence point dictates the order of evaluation. And sequence expression plus okay. Let me copy this. So it is parsed and executed. Being parsed, okay, and executed. Turn of evaluation. This function should be this function should be executed. So the compiler can execute C function first and then B function, or maybe at the same time, concurrent. And then the result of B and C will be multiplied. Okay. Maybe I will make a blog post about this. Maybe. PNC will point to plan will be evaluated in only plus minus. So fake or post fake. Oh, then play a fake. So does this mean that E++ have a higher precedence than ++I? Is that it? We'll put some expression that must be semantically invalid. Like to invalidate this semantically. Right to left. Left to right. Right to left. Oh. Okay. So from the right, in this case, associativity, let me take associativity. Associativity. What associativity means? Okay. And then, reaching the parentheses. Okay. Right to left in direction or the reference. This is the new term. In direction. And then a trace of operator or ampersand. Sense of alignment requirement. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Ternary conditional is quite at the bottom. Wait. Top to bottom, okay. And descending precedence. Descending precedence. Okay. Descending precedence. I assume it is from the higher order to the lower one. Tas menurun, oke. just to make sure. Yep. Okay, let me commit this first. Hello, hello. Dynamite, welcome. I'm currently checking out I'm currently learning C, programming language, and now checking out the usage of macro with the operator precedence, something like this. It will become this one, which in turn will become something like this, which might not be expected. And example of macro with operator precedence. Macro precedence can be confusing. Which can result in expected behavior, right? Okay. What you coding? Okay, so I am currently trying to learn C by reading this book. Let me copy this in the chat. But yeah, I'm mostly checking things out rather than reading the book. Like this one, checking out how it behaves, right? For example, we can use CPP, not the C++, but the C preprocessor, to check out the result of the macro. For example, something like this. Let me put this in Lisp. Put this in Lisp. See, it becomes something like this when this macro expand or replace. So yeah, I'm currently checking things out, and now let me try GCC put-in function. GCC put-in at C, right? This is the last example that we check out. In function overflow, I want to try out using the integer overflow checker from GCC, right? There is this built-in add overflow and so on. Subtraction, I guess. This one. I said, oh, rare. Subtract, okay. And then multiply. And now I want to check out how to use this. Because in my implementation, where is it? Alright, we have this macro. Let me check that first. Utils, let's see. In the last, what is it called? Integer overflow. Okay, right. This expand to something that I expect. It is a string, literal, and a number. And then we'll exit with 42 code. Now, return 42, put in etc. Yeah, I'm learning C. Good side. Okay, maybe you want to read that book too. But yeah, I want to prevent going into tutorial hell where I'm just following the tutorial and didn't really know what's going on. So yeah, I'm trying to check things out by creating a functionality that doesn't exist in the book or the tutorial. And now, maybe I should do this with method limits, right? In max. Max. We have you in max in the line message. What is the result of limit? Let's find out. GCC. Okay, put init C. Copy this first. GCC. Carry out to 1. Interesting. Wait, carry out to 1. So if if we don't have the overflow, will the carry out become 0? Is that it? with 4 and you end the null terminator character. So 35, and then we have 4. 39, okay. Now, if we use you in max, right? And let's say, or maybe not you in max, but you in max negative 35 maybe. And I say it's because the timeline is 31 and we have to carry out 4. So this is the, what is it called? The borderline of max value, something like that. And then let's try that out. Okay, let me check. Limits. Four, 294, 967, 295. Okay. The carry out is 0. Right. Maybe limit not overflow, something like this, and then we add the overflow one. With this one, set of 4 we use 5. Okay, overflow. Interesting. So it looks like the carry out, right, is the indicator whether we have overflow or not. And then the result is on the return value, which is quite different from, let's say, something like this, the previous built-in function. This one is the indicator whether we have overflow or not, and this is the result. So we put the result in the pointer, or what is it called, in the memory address of the in the pointer. That's it. Anyway, we put this in here. Okay. And yeah, this is 0 because of the modulo. 1, I guess. The module operator. I'm already made an example if you want to check this out. It's basically the real value modulo by the max value plus 1, the one value greater than the max value. This way, if we run this unsigned overflow, we have something like this, the modulo result. Okay, anyway, let me commit this first. Limit overflow, carry out overflow. Okay, interesting. Okay, let me check again. Commit or playground example of GCC. And let's see. We can add the unsigned integer with, and then let's see. And check if there is an overflow. Yes. Oh, okay. Type of A. Okay, this one. And then we have S. Oh, S is type of A. Okay. So S is the variable that have the type from a variable in here or in here maybe. Oh, this is alright, this one. In here a, right, and then we put the memory address of S to store the result from built-in add overflow, the first one, and then we got this. Either the indicator of overflow or not, right? The bool type. And then we got this, and then we add those results with the carry in and replace the existing result. and then get this one, the Boolean one. This is bitwise OR. Let me check. Let me check in GTP, I guess. Print this, Oh, or maybe this one. Wait, I kind of forgot. Let me check. Oh, okay. Right, and then one. Now let's try the orbit-wise, right? Okay, if we use this one, okay. The overflow exit. Wait. Less the overflow. Six eighty. Oh, yep, we didn't use the flag or to find the macro debug in the cell overflow. Now we have this one. Okay. Alright, we can also use this test2 to find the macro with CPP, not C++, but the C preprocessor, Okay. Now I need to spirit this one, right? Okay. Hello, welcome. Lisp is basically a programming language. This one. Let me copy this in the chat. So yeah, we are currently trying to learn C programming language by creating a simple Lisp interpreter, something like this. And if you ever tried Python, well, this is the Python interpreter, and this is our simple implementation of Lisp interpreter. So yeah, we are creating another programming language interpreter, something like that. But in this me see. Okay. You know what? I might need. Why is it? Why is it becoming a label? Yeah. Should I use unsign? Okay. Link variable, link file name, and then limit. Okay. Link file name. Wait. After file name and number, is that it? That's too much. Okay. State of string line. We have all right. This one. We need to link line number first. Yeah, that make me curious. What happens if the line number overflow? But well, if we have, what is it? 4 billion line number in one file, then yeah, that would be interesting. Line number less than. Okay, well, let me add this first. Line file name, and then line number, timeline, the store, timeline, name, and line number. If it is overflow, then he exit. And then change this one. Built in at C. That's so great. Thank you, Eva. How do you manage to be motivated to stream and continue YouTube? Watching less number. I don't know. I'm just keep going, I guess. I mean, I don't really care about the viewer or something like that. I mean, I do live stream to document my learning process, something like that. And if anyone find my learning process quite useful, then they can watch my live stream. And sometimes I also give a reference to my friend. Hey, I want to learn this programming language or something else, then I can point them to my live stream or at least the reference in my live stream. If you take a look at my live stream description, there's a lot of reference there, so I can point them out to those reference. So yeah, my motivation is to improve myself instead of getting the viewer, something like that. So hopefully that's answer your question, Brani, and welcome to the live stream. My friend, which is the best way to become pro in Vim? Well, just use it constantly, I guess. I mean, I'm using Vim maybe around 5 years. Yeah, around that time. So, and I don't really switch the text editor that much. I mean, I've tried out Emacs for a while, tried out Cocoon. If you, let's take a break. If you ever know about Cocoon, text editor. This one, I've tried out this a little bit, but yeah, it is not for me. And copy this. Helix is based on that. Yeah, Helix is based on Cocoon, but I never try Helix. So yeah, I've tried out some of the text editor, but at the end of the day, I'm going back to Vim. Oh, also don't forget about to try out the Vim tutor. This one. There is some information there. Or if you right, or maybe you can use it in Vim. There's a tutor comment now, which have your syntax highlight, I guess. But yeah, I'm just using Vim most of the time, and fortunately I improve a little bit at the time. What do you think of NeoVim? I've tried out NeoVim for a while, but what keeps bothering me is that NeoVim tends to have breaking change when they release new stable version, and that's what make me go back to Vim. In Vim, it's just Well, it support backward compatibility more than Neofilm, I guess. And I need that backward compatibility, you know. I mean, my film config rarely changed for the past 5 years. And with Neofilm, yeah, if you have new release, then you need to change your Neofilm config too, right? Hello. Nanggataku, welcome. Welcome early to study and open YouTube. Okay. No worries. Thank you for coming by. Okay. Let me save this first. I want to. Yeah, let's start creating the readme. Simple Lisp interpreter. What is it called? Should I call it a toy project? For learning C programming language. It is mostly based on the book With Your Own Lisp. A few like malloc failure handler and using the what is it called? Static the archive library using the archive library instead of compiling the parser. See, can I forget markdown reference to another section. Are you or did you study computer science at university? I don't really remember. I think I learned a little bit about computer science at university, but yeah, I don't really learn about coding that much during my university year. Okay. And markdown, okay. What of your heater? Just one Okay, no space between cornea. Must be lowercase and delimited by thesis if multi-word. Oh. If your reader contains multiple words, more info. Okay. And then GDP online. What should I put here in the lead me? This is the difference. What I do. This is the height of what I do differently from the book. Yeah, I need to check the code first. But anyway, what's your life schedule? I don't really have live stream schedule, unfortunately. I'm just doing live stream whenever I can, but it is usually around 6 a.m. in the morning, or maybe early, like 4 a.m. for example. But sometimes it is later too, like around 8 a.m. But yeah, I usually doing live streaming in the morning. So if you want to join, you can get up early in the morning. Nice, yeah. I mean, personally, I prefer to learn first thing in the morning before all of those life stuff happen, right? Oh, it is 1 a.m. Okay. I'm not sure if you already sleep or not, but yeah, if you haven't slept, maybe you should go to sleep. Sleep is important, you know. But then again, if you already sleep, then yeah, you can keep going. I mean, that's the thing. Personally, I prefer to sleep early and then wake up early too, rather than staying up all night until the morning. I mean, I've tried that out and it gives me more problem. Right? Becoming nocturnal can be challenging. Let's put it that way. Okay, let me put this. Oh, wait, where is it? Okay. Let me see, it's timeline. Okay. Let's focus again. Timeline. Alright, we need carry out. Or maybe let's see, overflow. You know what? Overflow indicator. Let's use that indicator and then put this here. Wait, okay. Oops. Okay. And then overflow indicator, right? Okay. Overflow indicator. Okay, carry out. It should be fine, right? 4, right? 2 and then 1 and then 1. Okay. Overflow indicator. You know what? Let's try this out. 69. Okay. This is a. Okay, it will get replaced. Carry out. Okay. Yeah, it will get replaced. Alright. Let's go. Okay. Flow indicator. If overflow indicator I mean the macro is the macro is two statement, right? So we need to curly bracket 2 and well, let's put this in here. Overflow indicator. can I forget something like that? No. If flow indicator, okay. To make sure no integer overflow, not or conversion, I guess. Conversion, not really overflow, but yeah, I mean floor return value is double, right? And if I remember correctly, double is more than unsigned in. The maximum value of double is more than unsigned in. So there might be a case of, what is it? I can forget. The case where the return value of 4 is higher than the maximum value of in, which basically an overflow. See, programming prevent integer overflow conversion double type, I guess. Integer overflow thing type double return value of floor. The integer, okay. Maybe you could make a Discord server. Subscriber can join. See when you make live. Well, maybe, but yeah. I still have no plan to make a Discord server, but maybe in the future I will make a Discord server or another alternative, I guess. Casting minimum, casting float to integer causes undefined behavior. Okay. Other than ball, the fractional part is discarded. Okay. Integral part cannot be represented. Okay. Is an integer constant that may not have an exact floating point representation. When comparing to a float, it may be rounded to the nearest hiker or nearest lower representable floating point. This is implementation defined. Oh, this is kind of tricky, right? I mean, maybe that is one of the difficult part about C. A lot of implementation to find. There is no guarantee. But on the other side, it is very flexible, you know. You have a lot of freedom when using C. With 64-bit integer, in max is okay. So the check essentially becomes my double. Oh, this one that if my double. Right. It's false. Oh. Double to in, okay. Can use floating point constant. You know what? Let me try this in GTP. GTP print. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's kind of tricky. When we have floating point, this expression becomes false. But if we don't have that, it becomes true. Okay. Alright. I usually use GTP to check things out in C. Something like, what is it called? A REPL for C. But yeah, in GTP it might be different. But I usually use that as my REPL to check things out in how it behaves in C. For example, something like this. Unsigned, -1. Right? But if we use the in, it becomes -1. So to check things out if, let's say, unsigned have negative value or not, in this case, a little bit of tips. Okay, handle overflow. Exact double. This error on the side of caution and will falsely reject values that equal in min or in max. Application this would be well. Do you use Nix OS? No, I don't use Nix OS. And honestly, I'm not sure if I get benefit from Nix OS. it just looks like more complex than usual operating system, you know. But it is an interesting concept, I guess. What is it called? Immutable operating system, something like that. I might try that at one point, but yeah, just to check things out, not to really daily drive it or using it on day-to-day basis. Declarative, okay. Wait. Complement. If you can assume that. Yes. Here and here. Okay. You can use floating point constants that are exactable. That is another problem that I might need to solve. Well, anyway, let me try compile this. Okay, it compiled at least 16 and 0. Okay. Okay, compile 16 and 0. 1690 invalid modulo operator. Okay. At least I didn't see any problem, but well, we need to check things out in GDP. Is this on alpha R? Why is this becoming so big? Okay. Right, and then well, plus 1 16 and 0. Okay. Right. I haven't run the program. Classic. Okay, where am I? Right. I got an error there. Let's try triggering the overflow. Break utils.c in line 674. Okay, continue. Next, print overflow indicator. Okay, let's change that to 1. next. Okay. Alright. You can trigger that. Now for break, disable auto, I guess. Let's disable that. And then let me set stay earning. Maybe I can cause an overflow in here. Utils.c run again 1690. Continue. Okay. Wait. Then file name, then the number, then the number. Let's limits.h here in max. Okay. Next, print overflow indicator. Okay. Next again. Oh, next. Right. Okay. Let me run again. 1690. Continue print indicator. Okay. Line number. Line. Or maybe line file name. Okay. Right. Alright. Here, let's do the refactor first. Git commit. Put integer zoom in, planning to use it is only print out and exit with code 42 in another integer overflow. I feel like this mechanism is simple enough to be put in the macro instead of a function. I mean, I can put that in the function like this. Like the unlock error, sorry. But yeah, after thinking a little bit, I might be able to put this in macro too. Maybe I will refactor that, but I will see. Right, if I make this as a macro, I don't think I need this one because I can do something like this. Define unlock error exit and then message, right? Then after this, not really printf but to write. Okay, message, right? And then this one is size of message. But the problem with this approach is that the message most likely need to be what is it called? The string literal, I guess. So yeah, that may be the disadvantage. But yeah. Okay, what is on the keyboard? Well, I can maybe, but I find it distracting enough. So yeah, I'm not sure if I will put that. I mean, I'm also typing fast, so you might not see what key binding I use with those key press, or what is it called, show key or something like that. The lover likes it. Filter. Is from GCC. Turut, turut, turut. Itu yes. Well, let's commit that first. Then let me take my say programming using macro with parameter or function. Okay. Like, is there some consideration? The disadvantage of macro, okay. Situation is a macro better. Error prone, okay. virtual substitution and do not perform type checking. Okay. When macros contain multiple statements, you get in trouble with control flow construct. Contain multiple statements. To put the statement inside a do. You know what? Let's not use the macro. Yeah, let's use a function instead. Overflow error. Unlock error right now. Max speed. Here we have constant file name, and then constant, no, not constant, unsigned in my number. Unsigned in my number, okay? Utils.h. Unlock util. Alright. From L. From L, okay. Cannot do that. Error. No. Yes. 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 Okay. What? Okay, 6. Okay. Okay. Right. Hold on a minute. An overflow error. Wait, what? Okay, right. Okay, overflow error. Right. Yes, yes. No, yes. Wait. 16 and 0. Okay. In overflow error. Right. Yes. No. No. Error. Let me edit this. Okay. Yes. So exit. Alright. Git commit. Amen. suddenly print out. Okay. Alright. Okay, unlock air. I'm trying to make the order of the function the same as in the header. String cmp, okay. Or maybe let's put that in another commit instead. see. Yes, this one, right? Yeah, let's put it in this commit. Okay, commit fix up. Git status. Git replace. Squash, I guess. I can forget. Auto squash, okay. This auto squash. Okay, sorry. Error. Inline function. Different byte, variable number. To different function instead of using C. Different function. An improper use. static assert. Right. But yeah, we need to resolve that at compile time, not during the runtime, right? It's serial course value 2 to add macros with armor. Okay. Let me commit this first. Alright. Gets this, okay. Overflow back in. Wait a minute. Okay, let's check this out. Result. Listen. How many if we add info, file name, and what is it called, my number? The file name, line number, error message, line number, combine is longer. Max value of side integer. Let's try in to prevent see it goes. File name and number. Maybe we will check this out on the next session. But let me just see. Okay, on Vim, how do you paste the system clipboard? Well, let me check. I'm using this mapping. What is it, plus GP, something like that. The what is it, code is to I forgot what is the term. Anyway, it is something to make us put the register, and in this case the plus register, the clipboard register on my system, and then GP where not that one. I think this one, right? Just like using P but leave the cursor after the new text, something like this. Let me copy this, and then using GP. Usually, if I remember correctly, after the new text, using P might not put the cursor at the end of the text, if I remember correctly, so that's why I use GP. And if you want to take a look at my Vim config, it is on my .files repo in here. Where is the mapping? Here is the mapping that I use, in case you are curious. But yeah, I have other mapping too, so you can start from there. And then Have you written it in just HTML and CSS? No. Well, you can check out my Git repo and this one. I'm using Yuko, which use what is it, Pulp, I guess. I use this theme, this Yuko theme, which, well, I have a fork of it, so I modified a little bit. So yeah, I use Yuko for my blog. Okay, anyway, I guess that's it for now. I think this is gonna be challenging. So let's try this out on the next session. Okay, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.